Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Val. Today we're going to be playing with a new palette. We are going to be playing with this one right here by ColourPop. I did a haul and picked up a few things from ColourPop not too long ago. Today is Valentine's Day, by the way. Happy Valentine's Day. And I'm just getting ready to go to work, so I'm just going to do a simple eye look for work. I think I want to start out with, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and go into this shade right here. It does have a little bit of sparkle to it. It's called Pretty Cruel, but I think it's one of those shades where the sparkle sits on top of the shade, and so I'm going to go ahead and use it and take it in my crease because I don't think that the sparkle is actually going to show up, if that makes sense. It is a very powdery shade. There is a lot of kick up. I'm going to try and come in. Let's see, I primed my eyes and I primed my face and did my brows. I haven't done my foundation yet. I wanted to wait until after I do my eyes because honestly, I don't know this palette. I don't know if it's going to have a ton of fallout. So I wanted to wait until after I got my eyes done to do my foundation. I've got some crazy hairs going on there in my brow. So I'm just taking this kind of from inner corner to outer corner in a rounded I don't know what I was going to say. I'm taking this shade from inner corner to outer corner in kind of a rounded shape. That's what I was trying to get out. Looking in the mirror up above to make sure that I'm bringing this shade up high enough. I'm gonna pick up a different brush. This is my Sigma E40, and I'm just going to kind of blend this out and diffuse that shade upward towards the brow bone a little bit. And kind of like I suspected, I am not seeing any glitter on my actual eye. So all that glitter, the little glitter particles just kind of fell out, which is what I thought would happen. And I'm not being real careful with this color. I am really just messily blending it out and letting it kind of go upward and outward, because I know that it will all clean up when I do my foundation and concealer and all that. I can clean up all the edges. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and go into this shade right here and put this all over the lid. That one is called Do or Dough. So I'm going to pack my brush, and for this I'm going to use a sponge brush or a sponge tip applicator brush, however you want to call it. I am going to spray it with my MAC Fix Plus. All right, we're going to go ahead and apply this to the lid. That shade is so pretty. So as you can tell, I tried to keep that to the lid itself. The next shade I'm going to go into is Fan Fiction. I'm going to start out with that shade, and I'm going to work that on. I think what I want to do is I want to put it on the outer corner, and I already started dipping into it, but Fan Fiction is this one right here in the center. I guess it would help if I took the plastic off the mirror. Then I might be able to see what I'm doing here. That was very satisfying. And yes, that is a very good mirror. Again, need to tap off all that excess. These are very powdery. I'm a little bit shocked. If the Fan Fiction doesn't have enough pigment to it that I'm looking for, yeah, it really doesn't. I'm going to go into Sleeper, because of course I want to darken up my outer corner. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this one right here called Sleeper. And hopefully that one will be dark enough. Let me see. There we go. So I am really just keeping that to that outer corner. And then just bringing it inward a little bit, right in that crease. Kind of the same thing I do all the time. I'm gonna take, I kind of want to take a little bit smaller blending brush. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Real Techniques. This is a crease brush, but I'm gonna use it to kind of blend this out and soften it up a little bit. You know me and harsh lines. I don't want the harsh lines. And I'm kind of dragging it because I am going to pull that color underneath my lower lash line as well. So I'm going to take this one happens to be by Unique, and I'm just going to pick up, it's picking up the eyeliner brush by Unique, and I'm going to take that Sleeper shade and just bring it underneath my eye, kind of keeping it close to that lash line. And I probably should have waited until I put foundation on to do this, but I'm worried about the fallout. I am going to bring this all the way to the inner corner. I'm going to take a big fluffy brush because I have a lot of fallout going on. I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline with my Urban Decay 24/7. This is the Glide On pencil in the shade Perversion. I'm going to take my Tarte Man-Eater liquid eyeliner and align my upper lash line with the Tarte Man-Eater. I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation, and I'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and I applied my foundation, concealer, bronzer, blush, set my face. Now I'm going to move into finish up the under eye. I want to go ahead and take this shade, Fan Fiction, which I wasn't able to use because it wasn't dark enough for my outer corner. And it's just a pink. And I'm just going to run that underneath the lower lash line and kind of help, I don't know, just add a little bit of color to that. Bring a little bit of that pink in there. I'm going to go back into Pretty Cruel, which was the very first shade that we went in and used. And I am using my E40 blending brush. And I'm just taking that right up over the top. Just blending just a little bit. And then dipping into that outer corner color. And just kind of fixing up the outer corner just a wee bit. Bringing it underneath. Blending it out. This palette doesn't really have a inner corner or brow bone highlight. Not one that I'm willing to use anyway, so I'm going to use my Amrezy highlighter. I'm going to pick up my E30 Sigma pencil brush. Go ahead and run that highlighter underneath the brow bone. And into that inner corner. For mascara, I'm going to throw on my Lancome Monsieur Big. I'll get this put on and I will be back. Alright, so after applying the mascara, I went ahead and I added a little bit more into my waterline of the black eyeliner. For lips, I'm going in with the ColourPop and Becky G collaboration. This is the shade Mija. This is the final look. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure and subscribe if you like what you see. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new uploads. And I can't wait to see you in my next video.